Welcome to That's Good Sports. I'm Brandon. Dez, still hope for Bryant, Perna. And the New Orleans Saints have signed former Dallas Cowboys wide receiver Dez Bryant, or they will on Thursday, to a one-year deal. Dez was unemployed for 9 full NFL weeks, but he was photoshopped into a Saints uniform just seconds after the deal was announced. Let's go to Ian Rappaport, who broke the news today.
Yes, absolutely.
He's homesick today.
Dez Bryant is a Saint. Yes, that is an oxymoron. Similar to saying Tom Brady leads the Patriots in rushing yards, or Jason Garrett made it through a musical without clapping. Why did the New Orleans Saints, who averaged 34.9 points per game, second only to the Chiefs, go out and sign the controversial wide receiver Dez Bryant? The simple answer is because Drew Brees ain't fucking around, and he wants another Super Bowl. The longer answer is, outside of Michael Thomas, the Saints don't really have a true reliable wide receiver. Ted Ginn has been injured, and running back Alvin Kamara is the second leading receiver on the team with 51 receptions. Drew Brees and that offense is so good that none of us noticed they needed another wide receiver. Michael Thomas has been so good with his 70 catches this season that it felt like there were no chinks in the Saints' offensive armor, especially once Mark Ingram returned from his PED suspension. And now with Dez Bryant, they will have so many weapons on offense that when they get to the playoffs and maybe the Super Bowl, we will all believe, hey, they could beat the Patriots just like the Eagles did last season. You can't stop all of those guys, can you? I think that Michael Thomas was actually calling Dez Bryant after that touchdown on Sunday. Hey, Dez, we're about to beat the Rams. You want in on some of this? And then Dez said, What? What? I can't hear you. Who is this? Is this Cindy returning my call about lowering my interest rates for my mortgages at my Dallas sex house? Which led the Saints to believe there are better ways to recruit free agents, and also prompted them to switch from Verizon back to Sprint, per sources. Now, many people are worried that Dez might not be a good fit in the locker room, but I disagree. Dez Bryant is what, 6'2", 220? I'm pretty sure the Saints locker room has 10-foot ceilings and accommodates players much, much bigger than Dez Bryant. So will he fit in the locker room? Yeah, when Dez was released, I said he needs to go to a team with an established veteran quarterback, a leader, and that's exactly where Dez is going. And by leader, I mean a guy both good enough and respected enough he has the balls to not take any shit from Dez on the sideline. That's all a good leader does, is tell everyone else to fuck off, because I'm the leader. I actually applaud Dez for not signing with the Browns or Ravens, two teams who made him offers earlier this season. He wanted to play for a contender, and now he's on one of the most contending-est teams in the league. Plus, he'll finally get a chance to redeem himself. No, not for slapping his mother, that's unredeemable, but for his playoff no catch that cost him his best chance at a Super Bowl. Now, in much less exciting news, former disgruntled Oakland Raider Bruce Irvin signed a one-year deal with the Atlanta Falcons. Bruce Irvin is still a pretty good football player, but he definitely checked out when John Gruden traded away Khalil Mack. So I see why Oakland released him. Not sure why he was singled out when 52 other players on the team have checked out, but at this point, questioning what John Gruden may or may not be doing is like trying to figure out whether or not using an interactive fleshlight is cheating. Bruce Irvin did play with Falcons head coach Dan Quinn back in Seattle when they won a Super Bowl, and is slated to play this weekend with the Falcons against the Browns. Atlanta needs all the help they can get on defense. They are tied 5th worst with 17 sacks this season, which is 10 better than Irvin's former team, the Raiders, who are dead last with 7, 3 of which came from Bruce fucking Irvin himself. So I would say this is a nice under-the-radar signing for the Falcons. Now I do have Big Dick Patreon shout-outs for Firefly567 and Aaron W., both with $10 donations. Doug Fazani, and Buddy McButtface upping to $10. Patrick Hennessy, Charlie Abrams, and Rover Sports swooping in with a monster cock $75 donation. 75 hard-earned dollars. Thank you, Rover Sports. If you want to keep this channel alive and functioning, Patreon is the way to do that because YouTube doesn't quite pay the freaking bills. And you can do that, patreon.com/ThatsGoodSports. Everyone there, I love and appreciate what you're doing. I just uploaded a lost That's Good Sports episode. It's the Super Bowl 48 Broncos reaction video. That's no longer available on YouTube, and it's just for my $5 patrons. Thanks for watching another episode of That's Good Sports. Please subscribe here on YouTube. God, did I say subscribe? Like, it's really important. I'm on Twitter and Instagram at Brandon Perna. I do a podcast every Thursday with Will Keys on my second channel, That's Good Podcasts, or iTunes, Podbean, That's Good Sports Podcast.